The dissertation I am presenting consists of an in-depth study of one of the most remarkable events in contemporary geopolitical history and the most significant European phenomenon of recent years, Brexit. The exit of the United Kingdom from the European Union was the process that ended the United Kingdom's membership of the EU, Britain's exit. The event colonized written and online newspapers, monopolized radio programs, state and private television, and created quite a stir that circulated rapidly around the world. The European Union, created under the sign of solidarity and international unity against any new form of belligerence, has seen one of its most important member countries speak out against it. The European fortress, which had proven unbreakable since its foundation, has proven significantly fragile for the first time in history. Brexit was the culmination of a process that saw Britons wanted to become owners of their own destiny again, and therefore able to decide in their own affairs independently, and not depending on Brussels, that is to say without external interference on their own decisions and on the idea of the country they wish to build. Brexit was a long period, a process made up of parliamentary postponements and failures of the Regency of British politics, culminating at 11 p.m. on the 31st January 2020, when Parliament ratified the withdrawal agreement and the United Kingdom left the EU permanently. At the beginning of this paper, the real common thread of the entire regression was analyzed: Euroscepticism. Through the analysis of various historical periods, starting from the end of the Second World War, we were able to understand how the British have always nurtured a good deal of scepticism towards Europe, seen as an organization aimed at increasingly depriving each country of its decision-making autonomy. The Britons, seen as one of the victorious forces of the Great War, have never fully accepted the subjugation of their country in the name of a single European coordination. Even successive heads of government over the years have embodied this common sentiment. In fact, there has been specific mention of the Euroscepticism of Margaret Thatcher, the champion of the British criticism of the European Union. Then the subject of the referendum that led to Brexit was addressed. Should the United Kingdom remain a member of the European Union or leave the European Union? It was with this question, through an advisory referendum with no legally binding nature, held on the 23rd of June 2016, that Britain asked its citizens to vote for or against the EU project. The study then analyzed the referendum on Brexit, which, with the victory of the Vote Leave group over the Britain Stronger in Europe campaign, sanctioned the United Kingdom's exit from the European Union. A real identikit of the voter could be outlined. Brexit received the majority of support in the suburbs, where daily problems seem unsolvable, where wages are not high, where social unease is growing. On the other hand, the people who voted against Brexit were the big cities, the historical centres, the more cultured social classes, the hopeful young people born in the digital age, and those of the Erasmus Plus generation. The conclusion was drawn by the issue of Northern Ireland, the new rules on visas, passports, health insurance and roaming phone service, and the general discontent of small and medium enterprises, professionals and the freelance, agricultural and fishing sectors. However, the true impacts of Brexit will have to wait a few more years to be assessed. At the same time, the British government is working to ensure that the UK economy and its daily and social life outside the European Union are affected as little as possible.